Hey, what is up, guys? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I was up here on my roof, taking take two on putting up the Christmas lights. I guess I had a short or something like that, so my lights died. Had to run out to Home Depot, and lucky I was able to get the last roll of the same ones that I had, but I still had to take my old ones off, put my new ones up. While I was up here, decided, hey, might as well clean the gutters out since it's been having some rain, and we're supposed to be getting another storm that's supposed to be starting today. But Variety is dropping wrestling news out there. That's normally a big publication for what's going on in Hollywood with movies and TV shows and things like that. But it was announced John Cena would be retiring. John Cena, take two, would be returning to WWE to end out the year. We had the Summer of Cena last year where Cena came back and had his little run and then had his match against Roman Reigns, where he basically worked for Money in the Bank into SummerSlam. That was in 2021. Here we are in 2022. He only made one appearance on Monday Night Raw to hype up his anniversary, sell a t-shirt. He didn't even do an in-ring program with anybody on the roster. At the time, it was kind of hyped that he was going to do something with Austin Theory to put him over, maybe have a match at a pay-per-view, and it was nothing. And so me reading the headline as fast as I could, I basically thought that he was going to be coming back and maybe he would be, finishing out the year in WWE, doing a run up into the Royal Rumble, much like he did. I think that was the year that Rollins won. He was back in WWE in between movies, and I thought he was actually going to be in the Rumble. But I believe the Raw before the Rumble was his last show. Didn't do anything on the SmackDown, and he was pulled from the Rumble due to injury. And I think that his spot ended up going to Braun Strowman or something like that, at the last minute. But this is a one-shot deal. This is basically, he's going to be on the December 30th edition of SmackDown, and that's it. One and done. 2 appearances for John Cena in the entire year of 2022. I know that, he had the Peacemaker TV show with HBO Max. Most people have said that is the TV show of the year. That's a lot of people's favorite show. That was a debut show that they're waiting to see more from that. He was in the Suicide Kings? No, Suicide Gang? Squad. Suicide Squad. I just mentioned that in a movie, that movie, well, not that movie, but the other movie in the Rock video the other day, saying that one sort of gets, shit on as being a bad movie, but I always liked that one. The one with Will Smith, Margot Robbie, just talking about DC movies and the comic books and stuff like that. But, I mean, is it because that is the show before New Year's Eve? It is, kind of a time when people are celebrating the New Year's or coming out of Christmas, so they know that show is going to be a show not that many people are going to want to see just because of the time of year. Is it because that show's in Florida? John Cena won't have to travel much. They're just getting him there to, basically hype a show for WWE, maybe get a rating for Fox. I don't know. I mean, I have hopes that it's going to lead to Cena doing the Rumble and coming back and doing something for WrestleMania. I just dropped his name in my Rock video yesterday, where I was like, people say that Roman's going to work 2 nights. If Roman is going to have a match against The Rock on night 2, why does he need to have a match against Drew McIntyre or Braun Strowman? Anybody that he fights in the first night, I mean, even if it's like Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, they're gonna get looked at as like, yeah, but he's fighting tomorrow against The Rock. The Rock's The Rock. The Rock's really coming to do the Rumble and Mania. He's gonna overshadow almost anybody, and maybe Cena is somebody they can put out there. If The Rock's gonna win the Rumble and get his ticket to WrestleMania that way, what's Cena gonna do? I was gonna say win the Chamber, but they don't really run the Chamber every February anymore before WrestleMania. And how would Cena get in the Chamber anyways? He's gonna attack Sheamus and take his slot, a lot like how I think that was Sheamus who did that to Kofi Kingston. Was that 2010? I think so. Let's just scratch that if I was wrong. But Cena, 12-9. No, not 12-9. That's like today. 12-30 returning to SmackDown. let's see if it's going to be anything, because they already trucked him out and really didn't do anything with him other than him, wave his hat and say thank you to everybody on that Monday Night Raw for his anniversary. So let's really see what's going down with the SmackDown thing. But I'll cross my fingers and hope for WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble. But I think if he was going to be doing more in WWE, I think Variety would have broke that news and said, hey, Cena's back and he's really doing a run. It might not be a long one, but he's doing one more run for WWE.